I hope you're all well in whatever part of the world you're watching this video. This video is going to be short and it's basically just an update on what's going on in the world at the moment. To say that there's nothing going on in the world at the moment would mean that you're living under a rock. There's loads going on, folks, which basically is not really within our control. As I said yesterday, it's now emerged that somehow the Americans have missed out on dodging a direct bullet with the SDR and have taken a very little percentage cut, direct percentage cut with the SDR, very little, like 0.1, I think it was, or something like that. Strop and I worked out yesterday because we saw the pie chart. But on 100% whole, China ended up getting almost 11%. And over time, we'll actually take a bigger percentage. That's a hell of a percentage to take at the first whack, by the way. That means that they have an enormous amount of gold to back up their SDR currency. Now, on the 30th, as you all know, they become a fully fledged member, and on the 30th or thereabouts, they will advise everyone just how much gold they have. So that's going to be a scary time. Now, as I've always said, the markets are the markets and they're rigged to crap and they're not worth watching. You're better off watching the stuff on the periphery at the moment, which is the bonds markets, the bonds and the derivatives market, because they are spiking badly and everyone's losing a lot of money. Hedge funds are dropping out of bonds. They're closing up their hedge funds, etc. A lot of them, they're all getting out of stocks and shares. It's very hard at the moment to find any one single individual who knows anything about what's going on to give a glowing report as to the economies of the world, or the world economy, for want of a better word. They're doing that badly. So, my statement as of yesterday stays. Concentrate on that at the moment. Sorry, my mind's boggling about some of the comments I got back yesterday about Nibiru. I just want to clarify my thoughts on Nibiru. Is it there? Yeah, as far as I can tell. I've personally taken a picture of it that I can prove to everyone that it was there, yeah. But once again, Strop and I talk a lot about this sort of stuff. Has anyone seen the movie Chicken Little? Or the little boy who cried wolf? Well, guys, there's enough people out there at the moment videotaping and showing stuff about Nibiru, which, by the way, I would probably say to you is very misleading at the moment. There's not a lot out there at the moment happening as far as I can tell. Some people have to sell shirts and do whatever they've got to do, I guess. I don't make any money out of this site. I just do it for want of a better society in the whole, and to warn people. And if I save one single person, whether it be a child or an adult, then I've done my job, I'd like to think. Does it mean I'm going to go to heaven? I don't know. Is there heaven? I don't know. But I didn't lead a very good life earlier on, so maybe not. But my point is this. If people continue to document and sensationalise the actual impact of Nibiru, then pretty soon people are just going to shut off and not take any interest at all. So then when Chicken Little comes out and actually says the sky is falling, then you won't believe that the sky is falling. Hence the reason why I'm not spending hours trawling through cameras anymore. Because, to be honest with you, the financial side of things is a lot more dire and needs of attention at the moment than anything else. And as far as I can tell, there's not too many people like me that are actually ground-based people who take an interest in economics. There's myself and Strop, and we have very good conversations. I'd actually like to get a conversation we have taped so you can all listen to it. Because he's an ex-accountant and forensic accountant, so he knows a fair lot about everything. Sorry, sorry, Strop. I thought you said forensic. I'm not sure if you were or not. but he was up there, let me tell you. So we both believe that this is more important initially than in the Nibiru stuff at the moment. And guys, as regards to meteors, I can go outside any time of the night from sunset to sun up, and I can see countless meteors, guys. I've never seen such a meteor bash up over something so trivial. Once again, what were they trying to hide? What were they trying to hide? They're trying to hide everything, folks. You know, there was a debate. The debate was on the other night. Ooh, let's sensationalise a lot of things so we don't pay attention to the Ukraine, South China Sea, North Korea, South Korea, Japan, Fukushima in Japan. You know, which is, has anyone paying attention to it? It's killing the ocean, but not a single word mentioned every day. Civil war. What else have I missed? Oh, sorry. Syria. And folks, if you think it's just about Syria, you are really living under a rock. It's got nothing to do with Syria. This is all about world domination and the fact that Russia and a few other countries have kicked the Rothschilds out. If you don't understand that, then stop watching this from here on in and stop watching me anymore, because, you know, basically that's what this is all about. I'm not a saviour. I'm not trying to say I am a saviour or anything like that. You know, my take on religion yesterday got completely screwed up by everybody. I'm not religious. Why do I say the Lord's Prayer? Because to me it reads well, and it actually gives us a very good life lesson in the words and a moral standing in the words. Is that too ambiguous? I don't know. I don't have to be Christian or Catholic or anything else. I was raised Catholic, but I don't have to be Catholic to say the Lord's Prayer. I'm pretty sure Jesus didn't say you can't say the Lord's Prayer if you're a Muslim or if you're a Jesuit or, you know, whatever. It's a direct prayer to God the Creator. That's my taking of it. Okay? I'll try not to bring up, as I've always said, you can be any religion you want on my site, but you can't preach. Okay? It's as simple as that. And I'm not preaching to you guys about my take on religion, although I'm actually expressing it, of course, because I'm the bloke sitting here doing the video. My main aim here is to continue to tell you about Deutsche Bank. I made a fraudulent slip yesterday as regards to Deutsche Bank when someone said to me on my comments page, why is it so bad that Deutsche Bank shares went below $10? Well, if you consider that they might have been at their peak 50, well, that's a big drop. The benchmark is $10. If it goes under $10, it basically means that their shares are trash. That's the whole point. And that's why everybody's fighting so hard at the moment to keep their shares above $10. If you're watching the shares, they tend to go down just to $10 and straight back up again. So somebody's buying them. I'd probably say it's Deutsche Bank to stop themselves, even though they are technically insolvent. Let's just do this for a second, by the way. Let's go around the world. Japanese banks, all insolvent. This is a fact. You can look it up. Don't rely on me. America, countless banks are insolvent. Not all of them, but look at their derivatives. Technically, they're all insolvent, folks. They are all insolvent. They're all trading insolvent. Europe. Let's look at all the banks in Europe. All insolvent. Especially Italy. Especially Italy. Australia. Now, our banks aren't insolvent. They have a huge cash portfolio. But what's the problem with them? Massive underwriting of all the Australian mortgages. So what's going to happen? So are they insolvent? No, not technically. But if you look at their trading sheets and look at how much they actually owe on commercial and residential mortgages, you crap yourself. So my point being, go out today, get jerry cans, get food, save yourselves. It's as simple as that. As I said, this is just another update. It's bad. It's very bad. They're trying to keep it going for as long as they can. It's actually a miracle, dead set miracle, that it's gone this long. And someone wrote in today and said they will keep it going for as long as they want. That is 100% correct. There is not a word of doubt in that. They will keep it going right to when they want to crash it. In America, they've got, I don't know, I read something the other day, I don't know if this is confirmed or not. They have over 1,000, nearly 2,000 FEMA camps now. Fully fledged FEMA camps. Why? Germany has told its citizens to have 21 days of food. Why? Because when Deutsche Bank goes under, which it's going to, they will have nothing. It'll take them that long to sort everything out. America now has, I think it was 170 deep underground military bases now, fully stocked, fully provisioned, with tickets to the highest bidders. They're all stocked, ready to go. So my point to everybody is that if you want to see Nibiru, God forbid, if you want to see rocks falling from the sky and fireworks and a fantastic fireworks show and your head spinning, well, stock up. If you don't. You won't see anything. You'll be dead, because it only takes 5 days, folks, after the crash. Day 1, shock. Day 2, anger. Day 3, hunger, because don't forget, most people only have enough food to last that long in their pantries now, because everyone's supply and demand. Day 4, violence. Day 5, do I have to tell you what day 5 is? If you're not out of there by day 2, then you're going to watch what happens on day 5. Ooh, see that? Isn't that ironic? So I guess it's up to you guys, really. Day 2, we'll pick day 5. I know what I'm doing. So, all my brothers and sisters out there in the community that we're trying to build here, that's the reason why I'm concentrating on the financials more so than Nibiru. There is no reason to concentrate on Nibiru at the moment. For all I know, it's probably sitting right outside my door. And by that I mean it's covered up, because they're doing some freaky stuff in the sky. Yeah, I'm watching it, and yeah, I've seen it. But I just don't think it's pertinent at the moment for me to actually concentrate on it, because I'm trying to save people from starving to death in the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Okay, next couple of months, a year, I don't care. Stock up. What does it kill you? Everyone used to stock up in the 50s and 60s. Remember going to Grandma's place? She had a full pantry. What did you used to do? Eat the food out of the pantry, and she used to stock it up again. But we don't anymore, folks. That's the simple fact. Don't forget your pets. All right, I'll leave it there. Prep out. G'day everyone, Prep Aussie here. I hope you're all well in whatever part of the world you're watching this video. This video is going to be short, and it's basically just an update on what's going on in the world at the moment. To say that there's nothing going on in the world at the moment would mean that you're living under a rock. There's loads going on, folks, which basically is not really within our control. As I said yesterday, it's now emerged that somehow the Americans have missed out on dodging a direct bullet with the SDR, and have taken a very little percentage cut, direct percentage cut with the SDR, very little, like 0.1, I think it was, or something like that. Strop and I worked out yesterday because we saw the pie chart. But on 100% whole, China end up getting almost 11%. And over time, we'll actually take a bigger percentage. That's a hell of a percentage to take at the first whack, by the way. That means that they have an enormous amount of gold to back up their SDR currency. Now, on the 30th, as you all know, they become a fully fledged member, and on the 30th or thereabouts, they will advise everyone just how much gold they have. So that's going to be a scary time. Now, as I've always said, the markets are the markets, and they're rigged to crap, and they're not worth watching. You're better off watching the stuff on the periphery at the moment, which is the bonds markets, the bonds and the derivatives market, because they are spiking badly, and everyone's losing a lot of money. Hedge funds are dropping out of bonds. They're closing up their hedge funds, etc.